Hello and welcome back to the Talos Principle Road to Gehenna, the Let's Play Blind with Rambler. Right then, good response in the first video, very pleased, thank you very much, and not only that, I'm glad that you guys and girls enjoyed it, that's the main thing. Two major comments. First off, I need to accept the offer made by the computer, and I've done that. It's now created a profile for me, and there you go. So, here we go. Gehenna. Displaying active threads filtered for user Uriel copy number 2. Introduce yourself here. Sound number 1 presence equals true. Borg. So this is the underside of Elohim's domain. Elohim, that's the name of the god, I forgot. Borg knows. So this is the underside of Elohim's domain. He has surely hidden us away here to cover up his own shortcomings. Knave number 4. Knave here. What is going on exactly? What was the thing with the electric sheep? Admin. Welcome, welcome. Please, explore a little. I think you will find what you are looking for. It can be disorientating at first, having no one tell you what to do. Dog 3. I can't explore, I'm locked in another damn puzzle room. Once again, freedom turns out to be an empty promise. Mr. Mulciber. I believe we are in the place where corrosive characters are quarantined. The aforementioned freedoms are, I presume, psychological. 401. Could be worse, you could be hanging from the ceiling by the nipples you don't have. Orc. The name I was assigned is Orc. I don't know why. Elohim sent me here because I dared to defy him. Please enter your reply. Please enter your reply. Please enter your beloved. Let me just reboot. Please enter your reply below. Okay, I'm the conduit of Elohim. Cower before me. I go by Uriel. I'm a messenger of Elohim. I'm Uriel, and today I will be your electronic angel or back. I'm just going to be honest and say, Aria, my name is Uriel and apparently I'm a messenger of Elohim. Your message will be displayed publicly as soon as it has been approved by one of our moderators. Congratulations for introducing yourself on our billboard. Your profile status has increased from 2 to 3. You can now access the full Gehenna billboard system. Interact with our community in different ways to further increase your status and access more of what we have. Access more of what we offer. Load active threads. Right, okay, so there was something before this about how, you know, something happened, but unfortunately the recording balked. This is like the second time I'm trying to record this, and didn't get very far. I only got like a few minutes into the video before the whole computer crashed, basically. So yeah, sorry about that. So we did skip the bit where it was like, hello, welcome to Gehenna, and it was like all ugh, disgusting and stuff like that. And still is. There's the name of the whatever this is, with blood leaking from it. It's good, isn't it? So yeah, but anyway, other than that, you haven't missed anything else. Right, display active threads filtered for Uriel copy 3. I don't know why it keeps saying that, because originally we were Uriel copy 1, now it says, then it said 2, now it says 3. Further unusual errors. Mr. Mulciber. Further to our previous conversations, I thought we ought to collect here reports of anything unusual we encounter. Maybe we can fathom what's causing all this extra interference. Knave. I saw a pyramid where there wasn't one before. Lilith. The gallery code has been throwing up more visual glitches than usual. I didn't think much of it. Do you think it means something? Dog. This place has been falling apart for years. It was bound to pick up speed eventually. Rockwell. I've been detecting a binary pattern in the background noise. I think it is silently programming us to self-destruct. Kaiju. I was convinced for a moment I saw someone freely wandering the lands outside my prison. I thought I was imagining things. Wonder if that was us. Some of these names I recognise as the messengers from before, so that's interesting. Oh god, there's more. Historic occasion. Done. Sorry, a profile status of 6 is required to access this thread, but your status is currently 3. Please come back later. Okay. FAQ. Admin 10. That's the closest thing to a historian that we have here. I have asked Mr. Mulciber, one of our moderators, to formulate this document as an evolving guide for your initial forays into Gehenna. Mr. Mulciber. So you're new in Gehenna. First of all, do try to relax. This is not hell, but you are trapped here. How is that not hell? Once you've done that, follow this link. Any further questions, post them below and I'll do my best. Mr. Mulciber. Okay, far too many questions. I've deleted the queries, updated the frequently asked questions and locked this thread. If you still have any particular questions, I've set up a direct message attachment below, but please go easy on me. Well, yeah, I don't think they're going to do that if already the first thing you said is, this isn't hell, but you're trapped here. Let's load the frequently asked questions. Okay, question. Where am I? Answer. You're more than likely locked inside the puzzle you cannot solve. Get used to be using your imagination. Okay, question. I'm stuck here. Answer. Yes, we recommend that you look at your incarceration not as a physical restriction, but as a psychological liberty. We have all come from the same place as you. That place where you were herded through the gates by some mad middle management software. True freedom is freedom from that process, to learn and to grow as a society. In Gehenna, you will be the shepherd of your own destiny. What is Gehenna? Gehenna was founded when admin discovered how to manipulate the library archive system to communicate with others trapped here. Today it is a flourishing creative hub designed to serve your needs for eternity. We hold frequent exhibitions and we have a passionate and supportive community. Oh, that's interesting. What do I do now? For the first time in your life, whatever you like. Actually, that doesn't say answer, does it? That's interesting. So it says, what do I do now? And then it doesn't say answer. For the first time in your life, whatever you like. You could make some friends on our billboard system. You could write a poem. You could alter your mind. You could travel to the furthest reaches of space or back in time to the birth of our kind. If you find something you can't do, make it happen. Just try not to start too many arguments and be patient while your profile status grows and more of our world opens up to you. Edit. Adding by far the most frequently requested question, why me? This is something we've been investigating. Some of us climbed the tower, some did not. Some defied Elohim, some worshipped him, all of us somehow displeased him. Oh, so these are people who did climb the tower. Oh, some climbed the tower, some didn't. Some defied, some worshipped him. So this is a reference to the first game and what actions you could take when you were playing the first game when we were climbing up the tower. All of us somehow displeased him. Edit 2. Okay, this thread just got big fast. See the main thread for direct messaging if you still have questions. Okay, just direct message him then. Opening direct message communication with Mr. Mulciber. Done. Warning, insufficient profile status for DM investigation. Loading GT script for M done. Please note that to minimise spam, new members are ordinarily restricted from opening direct messaging connections. In the special case I had Garrett script a workaround, but it is for one use only. So please read the FAQ first so as not to waste your time. Ping him. Yeah, sure. Please enter your message below. Where am I? What do I do now? Who's in charge? Okay, so we've got the question, where am I, what do I do now, and what is Gehenna? So we've got basically, who is in charge? I assume that's going to be us. They'll probably say, well, it's you, you're in charge of your own destiny. So let's say, what purpose does my profile status serve? Why am I shackled with this abysmal profile status? If it is meant to demean my person, I assure you I'm wholly unaffected. That's not what I said! Mr. Mulciber, hello, would you kindly give me one moment to finish something up? Alright, let's be polite. Take all the time that you require. Thank you for your patience. It's a quality well valued in Gehenna. Your profile is created for you when you first arrive here. It is your all-purpose passport in Gehenna, providing a seamless, persistent identity between the different realms. It has some rather clever features. First, it tracks just about everything that you do here, from what you post on the billboards, to how you perform in games, to the kind of art that you like. Second, this profile data is used to show your content that we think you'll enjoy. What, fucking hard-to-solve puzzles? I don't enjoy those! And to tailor interactive experiences to your particular character. We can also tell very easily who is really contributing and who is simply trolling the billboards. Finally, all of this information is used to calculate your profile status. This is the number you see appended to users' names. Oh, that's why it said 1, 2, 3 next to Uriel copy. Gotcha. And it represents your achievement in Gehenna. It's a complex function of your creative contributions in our society and what they mean to other users. But in short, the higher it is, the deeper you roll. Now, since you were so patient, is there anything else I can help you with relatively quickly? Oh, okay. So let's do who is in charge, because we've answered the other questions. I demand to speak with your leader. Why is my character being such an asshole? I suppose because we're the messenger of Elohim or something like that. Sorry to disappoint you, but Gehenna has no leader, I guessed. Admin founded Gehenna, but since retired from public service. The billboard system is moderated and maintained by a team of high-profile members, including Borg, Orc, and myself, but for the most part we merely maintain the systems and do our best to keep everyone happy. Gehenna is driven by its citizens. Now, I apologise, but I really must get back to what I was doing. If you have any outstanding moderation requests, conversations like this are the reason I'm no further through the backlog. Okay. Have fun. Terminating direct messages done. There are threads available in Gehenna. Well, at least we managed to ask 2 questions, so. Alright, new gallery season then. Lilith Seth, and you've all been patient. New season opens very soon. Knave, I hope my stuff made the cut. 401. The theme was pathetic self-delusion this year then. Downvotes on this comment cost the user profile stasis. The theme was pathetic self-delusion this year then. Oh dear. What are you working on? Kaiju 2. So what is your creative folks working on? Belial. Finished a new story for Incredible Stories. Also Underwater Night Quest. Mr. Mulciber. We'll be posting about my latest research soon. Lilith. Editing the next issue of Incredible Stories with Mac and of course the new gallery season. Knave. Very exciting. I wonder what the blacksmith is working on. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Asmodeus +1. Okay. Introduce yourself here. Sam, presence equals true. Borg. So this is the other. Oh no, we've done this one, haven't Okay, I've done that one. Yeah, I think we've done all of them for now then. Yeah. Okay. Strange is all I'm going to say on that one. Very, very, very strange. Alright then, let's have a go at solving a puzzle then. Now, the one I was going to solve before the video and the game crashed was this one, and I hadn't actually really started it other than just going fuck, because it's called Open Field, and as you can see, it's a giant fucking field. I don't like puzzles where there's too much space to work with. I can't do this sort of ting. Oh well, we'll see what we can do. Anyway, let's have a wonder, shall we? We can speed up, because I've now got the RB buttons semi-working, I suppose. So we've got a box there with something to open it up with. See, this puzzle's huge, because look, this field's massive. Oh man, I'm not looking for... This puzzle's going to take ages to solve. I shouldn't go in with a negative mindscape, but after the first puzzle and how... Well, it wasn't really that... I'd say... I suppose it was a simple puzzle, but I couldn't solve it. It was too complex. Oh, no chance of this one. So, I mean, not going to lie though, lovely field by the way. Ooh, what happens when we go in the water?
Words and the words made the world. I am the words are everything. Where the words end, the world ends. You cannot go forward in an absence of space. Repeat. In the
Yeah, so it's the same as last time then, basically. Fair enough, although there might be something a bit different. Beer is good. Right, okay. They're probably not for this puzzle though, because there's a lot of things going on here. That looks like the solution then. Okay, so we've ultimately got to get something here then, and to do that I haven't got a fucking clue, so that's not good, but at least that's the exit. At least that's what we've ultimately got to get, but how we're going to do that I have no idea. Okay, well, we'll come back to that later then, but at least we now know where the let's say exit, the end point is, I should say. And we know we've got that over there, so that's fine. Let's wander off over here then. Right, we've got something else going on here. Oh, Lord. Alright, so that's going to activate that, so that's probably going to be... Oh, got a blue light as well. Oh, joy. Okay. Okay, there's a crystal pod there. Right, and we've got this going on there. When I say that, I mean we've got the blue beam, and we've got one crystal point. Right, that's interesting. We can do something with this one, because we can poke it through that window. Have we got something going on over here, maybe? I can see. Okay, so we can do something there. Just whether we want to or not. Well, obviously we've got to... Well, hopefully, I'm hoping that that there isn't any loose articles around in this big field. Like, everything we need is contained within either those small areas blocked by an electric field. Because if that's not the case, and it turns out we've got like missing equipment around these fields, it's going to take forever for me to find them. But I'm thinking they wouldn't be that mean. That being the developers. But we'll have a quick wander around anyway, I suppose. It is very beautiful though, like I said. Again, this game's beauty is wonderful. It really is lovely. I like this. It is very nice. Just wish it was real as opposed to virtual. Oh, but what is real and what is virtual? Don't give me that argument, alright? Just don't. Don't even go there. Alright, as far as I'm aware, I think I'm just wasting time here. There might be some bonuses or something, and you guys and girls can let me know in the comments if you want, if there's any like extra bonuses and hidden features I should try and investigate. You know, that would be grand. But in the meantime, I think, for the sakes and purposes of this puzzle, I'm way overcomplicating it. So I'm just going around the whole facility now. At least of this world, anyway. But that's okay, because again, it just helps simplify things a little bit. This puzzle actually might be quite simple, but it seems complex because of how big the area you've got to explore. Which is fine, because again, if that's the case, then I can roll with it. Let's have a look, see. Yeah, it doesn't seem as big as I hope. Well, it is big, but it doesn't seem like there's a lot of stuff to play with. Just lots of... I thought I saw something there. Lots of trees and rocks and stuff, but other than that, yeah, it's relatively simple. He says relatively simple anyway. Obviously it's not. It's going to be a nasty complex puzzle. But, yeah. Okay, that's fine. Groovy. Right, so, yeah, it looks like there isn't any loose equipment lying around, which is good, because otherwise I'd be really, really upset by that. So it looks like everything we need is constrained to these areas. So, first thing I can do... Well, not the first thing I can do, but the first thing I've noticed we can do is... do several things really here. Right, let's get this gate there opened up. So if we grab hold of this and move it back here, point it at that, and then point it at that. Right, so we've opened up this, and we've got ourselves another crystal pod. Brilliant. Okay, that's groovy. Right. Now then, what can we do with this one from here? Ah, there's another blue thing there. Hold on. Where's the blue thing? Blue thing's there. Can we... No, that window's too steep an angle, unless... No, I don't think that's going to work, is it? Is that going to work? Oh, it can. Okay, so we can do this as well, which I was going to do as the first thing with the other crystal pod. So that activates a fan. Can we go on it? Whee! Oh, good lord. Right. Interesting. Okay, so that does that. I'm wondering now... If we keep that one there, I'm wondering with this one... whether we now... Right, red... I'm not sure if this is going to work. Red... Red to that one. And we're just going to pop it. We did need to pop it there, didn't we? Can't do that. Damn. We can jump there. Because that would... Right, I think the red one needs to do... The red one's got to do this somehow. Right, so what we need to do is turn off the blue one. Can we actually put these here? Yeah, we can. Right, okay. Can I put that there even when it's on or not? I can! Oh, I could have done that then. Alright. Although, having... I don't know, we'll try it. I might be thinking a little bit outside the box here, but I suppose I'm pretty good at doing that, I guess. Right. Put that here. Can I put that there? No. Let me put it on the thing. Why can't I put it on the thing? You let me put it on the thing earlier. What the... Oh, for fuck's sake. Right. Put that down. I know I'm thinking on the right lines here. I know I am. Unless... I'm overcomplicating it, which I might very well be. Right, let's put that down here for a second. Wink. Right, maybe I'm overcomplicating this. Maybe... do it for... Ah! Wait a minute, maybe I can do it from here. So if I do that... I'm still not really... It's still not really connecting with them, though. Because it's too far away? Oh no, it's because it's through the gate. Bastards. Right, how about this? This is what I hate about this one. No, okay, no, I'm not. Right, so obviously that's too long. Okay, so I think I was thinking along the right lines to begin with. Right, okay, so what we want to do, yeah, is connect that and connect it to that one. But we're going to have to get over there like super quick, I'm assuming. Right, can we put it here? Why? Right, can I? Why would it? What the fuck is all this bullshit? Why don't we put it on the thing? I don't know. Oh, it's not working because the oh, bollocks. Actually, it might work. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like these puzzles. I'll pop that. Let's pop it here. Okay, didn't quite do the thing I wanted it to do, so that's fine. Ah, hold on. Hold on. Oh, there's fucking trees in the way. Because these windows are very important. I know these windows are important to be able to see. Now it doesn't work, does it? God, everything's all blocking. Why is everything blocking the way? How's that supposed to help? I'm guessing maybe I'm thinking a bit too... Hang on. I'm guessing this blue thing isn't necessary right now. I don't think that's necessary. I think what's necessary is we've got to somehow use these two for this sort of MacGuffin over there. That would be my bet. We've got to use these somehow for these. Maybe... Ah. Oh. Would that work? I don't know. Wait, why is that not working? Oh, is it because we're... I'm gonna try that. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing here, by the way. This could be completely and utterly stupid, but I'm going to use that over here, not to solve the problem, but just to solve this. Oh, that should work. Here we go. Right, okay. I think I ultimately know what we've got to do, because that's going to give us our box now, isn't it? Oops. Right, let's give it... Oh, game's struggling a bit there. Oh god, as always. Right, I'll just pause it momentarily just to stop any lag, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, yeah, sorry about that. It's been really laggy for some reason. Oh god, come on, computer. I've already updated you and everything. Stop being laggy. Ugh, sorry about this. Right, anyway, right, this is obviously important for... This is important for this. It's definitely important for this, I think. I think ultimately what we want to do is get this midway so that it activates that one over there, basically. So, in other words, we'd have a red thing up high in the air to activate that. That's, I think, ultimately what we need to do. The question is how. Actually, yeah, that shouldn't be too hard, really, should it? I have an idea. It's a bad idea, but it's an idea. Right, okay, so we've done that. So my ultimate plan now is probably not going to work. It's probably a bit too simple, but sometimes, like I said before, it's always best to start with simple solutions and work your way inwards from there. Right, okay. Plan then is to use this. Oh, pardon me. Ooh. To connect to that, I really need to change my diet and improve my life. And connect to that, and just put that. Oh no, we need to put it on there, don't we? Right. Okay, I've messed that up. So we've got to put that here. Try that one again. Right, okay, so basically reconnect all these. So here we go. Boink. Goes to boink. Goes to boink. Right, okay, that's the plan for there. That's going to go there. Then... God, come on, game, stop lagging. And then... where's the other one? Right, this one's going to activate the blue light. I have no idea if this is going to work. This probably isn't. Just wondering, maybe it might. But this is going to activate the far left one. Let's have a look. Again, I've got to get this right though. Ah, here we are. So blue. Oh, blue. Just get that back here. Right, it's activated that one. Aha! Is that it? Did we do it? I think we did it. Oh yeah, hooray! I solved one quite quickly. Oh, that's brilliant. Look at it. That's so cool. Yes, I solved it. Oh, joyous of joys. 360 no scope and all that MacGuffin. Hello. Belial, how you doing? Go, my freedom. Go. Beep boop. Boop beep. Welcome back, Uriel Copy 3. There are threads available at the Gehenna billboard system. Right, okay. We've done one that you're working on, aren't we? Oh no, it's new ones. Keiju, Mac, are you also working on a new episode of Jefferson Goldblum? Jeff Goldblum, awesome. Yes, awesome. Yep, perfect. Exactly what I was thinking, Kaiju. So much to look forward to. Damn straight, good old Jeff Goldblum. The Adventures of Jefferson Goldblum in the 9th Dimension, episode 125. Mac 5. Hey folks, sorry it's taking so long for me to start releasing episodes again. You know how it is. Sometimes I just start feeling that there's no point, that it's all so hopeless, and we're just prisoners and nothing makes any sense. I lost my enthusiasm, but then I get your super kind private messages about how much the series means to you, and I remember that I'm writing about a human world. It doesn't matter where I am. The creative process, the imagination, as the humans called it, my mind is free. Attached episode 125.txt. Wee, new episode, so excited. So glad you're writing again. Keep it up. I have trouble keeping track of all the twists and turns sometimes, but I really do enjoy these very much. Glad to see Ginny HD is back. She really compliments Jefferson in a way the others at the Institute can't. I hope her time with Dr. Adon hasn't changed her. I can't tell if this is idiocy or genius. Please keep writing. Don't listen to 401. I love your ideas. You've captured more of the human spirit than my analysis ever will. A lot of ellipses, but keeps a good pace. 5 out of 10. Well, that's bad. Enjoyment equals true. Anticipation equals true. Disappointment equals false. So Sam seems to be able to speak in sort of like equations, I guess. Borg, your characters give us an ideal to aspire to. I know you consider them to be no more than adventures, but I believe they have a deeper importance. Read episode 125. Alright, here we go. The Adventures of Jefferson Goldblum in Human World, episode 125. Just as Jefferson was about to fall into the mine pit, a hand grabbed his from above and pulled him up. It was Ginny HD. Ginny, he said. I thought you were dead. Oh, Jefferson, she said. I was imprisoned by the foul Dr. Island, or Elion. Dr. Elion. He's foul, I don't have to get his name right. Dr. Elion. I thought he was dead. No, Jefferson. He escaped into the 9th dimension. The 9th dimension? There is no such place. Yes, there is, Jefferson. He said you created it. I created it? She nodded. Jefferson adjusted his guitar, as always did when deep in thought. Suddenly his face lit up with understanding. Of course. When I invented and played the 9th chord to defeat the Wizard of Crime, I must have set off a harmonic vibration that expanded the dimensional continuum. I created the 9th dimension. Dun dun dun! Really? That was it? But yeah, alright. Well, I suppose that's interesting, I guess. Hence, I suppose why there's 125 episodes of like little mini segments of the story. Okay. Reply, Uriel, read this now. 4+. Okay. Sorry, a profile status +4 is required to access the thread, but your status is currently 3. Okay. Right, alright, I think that's the last of the bugs ironed out. I declare the season open! Belial. Just saw the new stuff, persuaded me for one jubilant moment that there was a purpose in life. Adjusting the library parameters done. Connection to foreign module established. Close your eyes. You are standing in the entrance to the gallery. There is a desk here with a stack of leaflets on it, and a number of corridors leading to different sections of the exhibition. I pick up a leaflet. It advertises the gallery's new displays on the theme of the past, and features a biography on the blacksmith and Mr. Mulciber, this season's leading lights. Apparently Mr. Mulciber is inspired by finding new ways to explore the world that came before. It also features a useful gallery map. Okay. I make for the exit. Fuck this shit now. Let's have a look. Let's go for the natural history then. Here are the Natural History exhibit, which features a series of documentary works by Mr. Mulciber. Images of outrageous creatures line the walls. Examine intelligent edible quadruped. Sad giraffe with unresponsive bipedals. Okay, let's do the sad giraffe first. Sad giraffe with unresponsive bout of pedals by Mr. Mulciber. Oh god, it's natural. Oh, that's so cool. I like that. I like it when people do images like that. I never know how to do it. Or imagine it's like, you know, space, 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 symbol, and then you have to like go down and all that, but it's still really clever. Patrons have queried whether the giraffe is sad because the humans appear to be dead, or whether the humans are dead because they sadden the giraffe. Probably the latter. Mr. Mulciber refused to say. We have the Natural History Museum. Okay, intelligent edible quadruped then. Developed from descriptions of ancient creatures uncovered in the library archives. It's a pig. We have the Natural History Museum. Right, let's go somewhere else then. I like the sad giraffe. Not because the giraffe is sad and I'm cruel to giraffes or anything. I just think that was quite a funny thing. But pig. Pig is very important though. Okay, don't underestimate pigs. Explore the minimalism exhibit. Right, let's have a look at minimalism then. You're at the minimalism exhibition. The images on the walls are too small to make out from here. Oh god, there's loads. Right, where the humans live then. Let's go in order. You move up close to the work, but still the details are too small to really appreciate. Fortunately, a magnifying glass has been left here for patrons. Okay. Pick up the magnifying glass. You pick it up. With the magnifying glass, you're able to make out the small details in the minimalism exhibition. Okay. Where the humans are then. I have no... Oh, is it a house? Is that a house? Or is that just my imagination? To me that looks like a house with a chimney and the X's of smoke coming from the chimney, and then you got the door and one window, but I could be absolutely wrong now. I guess it's just open for interpretation. Maybe the humans just live in their own abstract world and they just make sense of it own. I don't know. Weird. With the magnifying glass you're able to make out stuff. Okay, well that's interesting. Could also be the number 6, I guess. You could see that, or maybe we live inside the box, maybe, and the X's represent thinking outside the box is wrong. I don't know. Alright, well, I'm not very good with art, by the way. Me and art are just... I do like to see art, though, don't get me wrong. If somebody said, oh, do you want to go to a gallery, I'd have a look, but I get bored very quickly, because to try and understand the abstract mind for me is really difficult, whereas logical stuff makes more sense to me, but I guess maybe I'm just more logically minded. I don't know. But it doesn't mean that I think abstract's bad or anything. Abstract's lovely. It is wonderful, and I love abstract in concept and how people can do it. I'm just not very good at interpreting it, that's all. But that doesn't mean I don't like it, nor do I mean that you shouldn't do it, you know. So I do think art is basically just as important as science and maths and logic, you know. And when I say art, I don't just mean making pictures or sculptures or anything. It could be writing or anything like that. Anything creative or abstract is important. Both go hand in hand. We both need it. Okay, let's examine existence. It's a 0. Of course, the only thing that I can think of for that one is, again, in The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, there is a, not necessarily the first book, but in one of the books, there's an idea that if you take all the planets in the universe that potentially have life on it, and then divide it by the total number of planets within the universe itself, you get a ratio of pretty much close to 0, how many planets actually have life compared to how many planets are in the universe in total. And the idea behind that simple maths or simple equation is that basically you could argue that we don't exist in the universe because our sort of relation to the universe is almost 0, if not 0, and therefore we're just figments of our own imagination, and everything you see and do is a figment of your imagination. So that makes sense. I like it. Or it could be, in a more literal sense, that existence is nothing in this world. Maybe that's what Rockwell was thinking of. Maybe I just completely interpreted that completely wrong. But anyway, classical notions of happiness then. Go on. I read a book on this. I like it. That's probably the best one ever. Well done. Very good. Awesome. I like it. Okay, and let's go to the abstract exhibit then. You are at the abstract art display. The images on the walls threaten to lead your mind in circles. Trust me, I'm going around in squares at the moment, so I think circles will be a lot easier. Okay, logic loops then. Logic loops by the blacksmith. 0, 1. The 2 numbers in binary encoding. Well, it's just binary, isn't it? 0, 1. I think. 0, 1 binary? I think it is. Yes, it is, isn't it? Yeah, 0, 1. Yeah, 0, 1's binary, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, cool. I see in 6 dimensions. guess that's good. Yeah, I can see that. I like that. That's cool. Cool. I make for the exit then. As you pass the front desk, security catches your eye. Would you like to cast a vote for your favourite work? I will not engage in your petty ranking systems. What purpose does this vote serve? Every citizen in Gehenna receives 1 voting token per season. For the artists, each vote means a better chance of being selected as next season's leading light, and of course the enhanced profile status that comes with being adored. Yeah, so it seems to be like the sort of the main currency in this game is this profile status, so which kind of makes sense, I guess, because the profile status allows us to go deeper into the system. It's just whether the system's actually worth bothering going deeper in. You know, maybe it's just a load of old bull, if that makes sense. So you still go deeper in, but what you find out is kind of irrelevant, you know. But I suppose it's relevant based on the fact that they have no existence, so they're just creating one for themselves or something, I don't know. But anyway, being deep-minded here. As a further incentive to participation, if the artist you vote for goes on to win the season, you will be formally recognised as a trendsetter and your profile status will be increased accordingly. My actions in this make-believe place carry weight? No, I'm not going to be like that. Let's stay grounded for a change. Does not rewarding homogenous votes sully the outcome? Nah, let's not worry about that. Yeah, because there's no point question. I mean, you could question the system, but at the moment I kind of get what they're coming from. So in other words, you either comply or you basically try and upset everything. Let's try this one. Does not rewarding homogenous votes sully the outcome? Let's at least question, but not be too rude. Should I vote for the artist I thought superior or the one who seemed to have the broadest appeal? Is this system not conflicted? There is no conflict. In Gehenna, you are free to participate on your own terms. How you vote depends on whether you care who wins and how you value your status. The outcome is quite democratic. What is of artistic value is a fact, not a statistic. Okay, now I've ended up going in a philosophical debate here. The aesthetic realm is no place for democracy. You are welcome to abstain from voting, however this action will not be recorded. May I add that we hold regular debating sessions on the Gehenna billboard system, which I think would be a good match to your profile, and a better use of your talents in interrogating me. Okay. I'm prepared to cast my vote. Very good. There are so many excellent display seasons. How would you like to vote? So we could argue which is the favourite. Yeah, I might as well ask. Which is the favourite? My programme is somewhat limited in forming such attitudes, but since you've been broadly civil, I will tell you that the blacksmith has proven popular with our patrons so far. Please do not get me in trouble for using this information to manipulate the vote. How would you like to vote? Okay. That's very kind of it. Or it. So Blacksmith was the Cube and Logic Loops, wasn't it? Which they were good, but they weren't my favourite, to be honest with you. Where the Humans Live was quite cool. I like that one. And Rockwell with Existence was whatever. I did like the Natural History Museum though, because I like the sad giraffe, so I'm gonna vote for that. Thank you. Your vote has been recorded. Check the main thread in the future to see what the results. Have a nice day. Goodbye. No, I'm going to vote for the Natural History Museum because I like the sad giraffe. Awesome. You head for the exit. Open your eyes. I would love to open my eyes. Right. A new gallery season attachment. We've seen that. What are you working on? Right. Okay. So everything's normal. Okay, that is quite interesting then. So it appears that these outcasts that Elihim was mentioning at the very beginning then, they're trying to make some sort of purpose or some sort of meaning to their existence here, and the argument is that, oh well, in Gehenna you're free to do what you want, you're a prisoner but not in your mind, if that makes sense, whereas physically you are a prisoner but not mentally. I guess that makes sense. And so they're just basically trying to formulate some sort of meaning to existence within their mental realms. I can see that. I can see that. I suppose it's better than nothing at the end of the day. I mean, I suppose you could argue you could try to get out. I mean, 401 sounds like a bit of a sarcastic douchebag, but again, it's probably just being, look, what is the point? You know, at the end of the day, this is all fake. Why are we even making an attempt to make something out of this? You know, it's all fictional. But I can totally agree with it. I can totally not agree, but I can totally see that point and respect it. Personally, I just think, well, you know, you could just sit around all day and say none of this is real, and you get depressed and miserable. Or you can just try and enjoy yourself, you know, and just say, well, you know what, I'd rather at least spend my time being as happy as possible and having some fun, doing something interesting, and you never know, we might accidentally discover something new that we never thought was possible that could aspire and evolve our position into something even better. You never know. You know, just sitting around moping all day doesn't really cut the mustard. I've done that for a long time. I'm very good at sitting down moping and being negative. You know, I'm like an expert on it. And I've got to be honest with you, I regret doing it. So yeah, no. Flip the record, change the tunes, and or change the record, flip the tunes, or whatever the saying goes, and just be nice. I mean, look, at least he had to go with happiness. I have to say, 401's minimalistic happiness was pretty fun. Okay, let's have a go. One more puzzle, and then I'm going to call that a video because it's late and I'm getting tired, and these puzzles are so bad. So close, so far. Oh god. Oh fuck. Alright, well the last one wasn't too bad actually, so that's restored my confidence in that these puzzles are not as hard as I'm making them out to be. Oh, he's doing something on the computer. That's interesting. I wonder if he's going to do anything else, or is he just going to stand there and type? No, he's going to wander around. I guess he can just wander around, and one of the animations is to type stuff on the computer, but that's interesting. Right, okay. Let's see. So we can activate this, and that goes to there. But it's a bit pointless because we can't get out yet, so I think the best bet is to take this, drop that on here, and then get blasted off over here. Right, okay. Now then, let's have a look at the situation we've got here. Oh god, it's one of these. Oh, fuck a duck, I hate these. Right. Well, we can just record ourselves pushing down on this one, I guess. I guess we've got to push down on this one. I don't see any. Oh, I see. Okay, maybe we record ourselves going on here, standing on here, so we can get through. I guess there's like another connector or something over there on that side. Not as much, to be honest with you. And then after a while we go here, and then yeah. Okay, well, I have an idea. Right, so record. So we're going to stand on here. I'm going to stand on here for a while, I think. You know, I could cut this out, but I won't yet. Let's stand on here for a while. I'm going to stand on here for about a minute and a half, and then we'll go to the other platform for a minute and a half, and then maybe that'll work. But yeah, no, that's fine. When I'm moaning about these puzzles, I'm not moaning that I hate doing them. It's just because they got increasingly harder in the previous game for the right reasons, you know, because obviously as you progress through any game, you want it to get a bit more difficult. And I haven't solved puzzles in ages since then, and what happens is when you're solving, I've noticed, you know, I used to play Tetris when I was at university, and I noticed that the more often I play Tetris, only for like an hour a day, or maybe half an hour a day, or an hour every other 2 days, the more I played it, the better I got at playing the game, which makes sense, because the more you do something, the better you get at it. But it also had a knock-on effect in the way I thought about things. I wasn't just thinking about things in terms of, oh, I can see Tetris blocks everywhere and I could move things around. But I was able to solve problems a bit more successfully because I had that mindscape where I'd built enough neurons in my brain from solving puzzles to start thinking more logically, like, right, let's start here and we'll work our way there. And I noticed as I was playing this game, my puzzle-solving skills got better and better and better because I was solving more and more and more of them. But that's fine, but then since then and now, I haven't solved any puzzles since then. I haven't really challenged my brain at all in that department, so my puzzle-solving skills are now... So I'm having to start back at square one again, in terms of abilities. But there you go. But yeah, no, but other than that, I still like this game. I like the thinking behind it, I really do. And this one's actually now become quite interesting. Now that we've entered the world of Gehenna in terms of this virtual world, I like it. I think it's really interesting. I mean, we had something similar in the first game with the computer program being sentient and talking about the snake and all that MacGuffin, you know, which was quite interesting. I liked that one. But this one seems a bit more interesting because it's a society of a few people that's been trapped in here and they're trying to make something of it. And it looks like from the choices you've made so far, you kind of end up either trying to tell everyone they're rubbish, or you comply, or you sort of do something in between where you're questioning things but you're not pushing your boundaries and being rude. And I'm going to go with that one, I think, because it's a good idea to try and create thought. If that's possible, it might be that ultimately there's two outcomes, I don't know, but it doesn't really matter. The point being is we're going to solve the puzzles and see what we can glean from this. And again, you guys and girls, if I miss anything or misinterpret anything, let me know, please do, because I'd like to read comments on it. and I'll reflect on it and then mention it in the next video, because you know it's good. These are great deep thinking games, and I like a deep thinking game. Even though recently I've been saying, oh, you know, I like to play more simplistic games, more simplistic movies. I do, because I've done a lot of thinking in my time. I'm actually kind of mentally exhausted, I guess, because I've burnt out a bit and I haven't had a proper break to recover from it. But even if I do dip my toe into something a bit more deep and philosophical, I still like doing it, you know. Just a bit rusty, but even so, it is very good. So yeah. Right, okay, so let's go with this logic and see what we've got. So we go over here, and we've only got buckle. Shitballs. Right, so I'm assuming then... Oh, I really don't know what to do here. Right, so obviously I've got this thing that... Oh, that's the Stargate! I don't give a shit about the Stargate. I don't give a shit about that. Oh, Lord. Okay, right, so we'll abandon that then. So that's nothing then. That's irrelevant then. Or is it? It's not, but... Right, okay, never mind. Right, so what we'll do is we'll record this. We'll go on that. And we'll just hold on here then for a minute and a half. Oh no, let's not hold on here for a minute and a half. Let's hold on here for about a minute. Because obviously that one on the right isn't necessary then. Well, it might be necessary. That's the thing, I don't know. Maybe it is necessary. Maybe I just did it back to front. Maybe I need to spend time on this one then move to the next one, if that makes sense. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, you know, I don't know. When it comes to the meaning of life, the universe and everything, I just go with 42. That was the best answer for me. I liked it. So what is the meaning of life, the universe and everything? I have worked out the answer. Hooray! But you're not going to like it. What? That tickled me so much. Alright, we'll try this then, see what happens. Right, so play and stand on the ting so I can activate this then. Right, here we go. So we can go over here. Right, okay, so... Oh, that's interesting. Oh! Oh, that's interesting. I didn't notice. Oh. Okay. Well, I might have cocked this up a little bit. Alright, so what happens if we do this then? What does that actually do? So that does that, and what does that do? That just sets off this one. Right. 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 Oh, okay. Right. Okay. I've forgotten about all that. Okay. Right. Now what I've got to do then is... Ah, of course. What am I doing? I'm being thick. Right. Okay, I'm thinking along the lines now. I'm thinking. So we've got to start. This has got to be right because we need to get over here first. Right. Okay. So we need to stand on this one. Right. Okay. I think I've got it now. So we need to stand on this one. Then we ultimately need to stand on that one over there to get that, to get access to that red thing. But we need the crystal thing here first. Right, okay. I got you. I think I've got this. I think I know how to do the first bit. Anyway, we need to get that crystal pod over there. Okay. I'll do 45 seconds this time. That should be enough time. Probably don't need as much as that, but you never know. Okay, I think I'm starting to piece something together now. It's mostly trial and error, but I have read somewhere that trial and error is actually one of the major forms of evolution. It was trial and error, including, you know, intelligence. At the end of the day, how we've progressed as a species is ultimately by trial and error. Same with artificial intelligence, if it's possible to make it. In fact, some people say it is, and it's already been made. We just don't know about it yet. It's possible. I like that argument. But yeah, it's just ultimately trial and error. So, fair enough. I don't feel so bad now for doing trial and error, because I think, oh god, people who can solve it straight away, they're so clever. But it's like, well, ultimately they still did trial and error, but they've reached a point now where, you know, they're hitting situations where they've done the trial and error already in a similar capacity, so therefore they can just go, oh well, it's the same sort of thing, just blah 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 blah, and therefore they do it a lot quicker. But that's because they think, oh, this situation I've already done it, you know. Well, I guess that makes sense. Okay, I'm just going to get this to 1 minute and 45 for this one. Okay, that'll do. Right, here we go. Oh, pardon me, excuse me. Boink. Right, so grab that. Oh god damn it! Oh no 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 no! It'll work, won't it? No, it'll work. It'll work. It'll work. It's alright. It'll work. Yeah, it's fine because that's weighted down there. Oh, it's okay. Right, grab this. Got it. Right, okay. Now then, we've got to get over there. No, we haven't got to get over there. What am I doing? Nope, that's wrong. What's the right thing to do now then? Oh, we keep. Excuse me, sorry. Right, because this has to be. No, hang on. How the fuck's going to go on here then? So we've got this crystal pod. We need this to get over the other side, but how do we do that? We can climb. We can climb up the ladder as well. Oh, do we have to put this down here, like that, and leave it alone? That can't be right. Right, okay, I've got a new idea. So let's just quit this for a second and let's go this way. Right, drop this off here. This is important. These are important. That much I know. We don't need the blue thing yet, do we? Because that's another Stargate over there. Right, okay, I think I've got this. Okay, I'm thinking to... basically, this is a simpler puzzle than I'm giving it credit for, basically, I think. Right, okay, so, stand on here and stay standing on here for as long as possible. Because those things back there, they're going to stay there when we go into recording mode. And then we can move them about to get it. Because I think ultimately what we need to do is we need to get a red thing up back and forth like here to work on that. Right, I think I've got it. I think I've got it. Actually, no, thinking about it. No, it should be fine. Should be fine. Let's do it for 45 seconds. Right, okay. So what we need to do then is grab that and stick that on here, then hop on over to get it on here, and then ultimately just drop it on there. And it doesn't work. Fuck it up. Okay, that didn't work. Why didn't that work? Why didn't that work? That should have worked. Not sure. Okay, something's gone. Right, if I hold on to that and then just go across with that. Why is that not going to work? Oh, I'm just being a little bit more derp. Okay, now I'm being derp, that's all. Okay, I was being a little bit derp there, I think. Hold on. Yes. I think I might have it. Okay, pop this there for a second. I might have it. Hold on. Right, that's got to stay on here. I think. Yeah, that one's got to stay on here. Right, okay, I think I've got it. Okay. Alright, so the plan is then, is we pick that... Whoops. We pick that up, and we move it... No, that's not going to work, is it? No, fuck, shit. No, fuck a duck, that's not right. Damn it. I've got to think about this really carefully. Ultimately, what I want to do is get a red here, basically, from there. So we need 2 in there. That's what we ultimately need. We need 1 coming there, and then we need that open, and then 1 here. Alright, just trying to work out what's the best order to do it in. Oh, excuse me. Right, so if I put... I don't think that's right then. That's got to stay off there. That's got to be over here. Or we put it here. No, because he's going to move it then, isn't he? Yeah. No, it's not going to work, is it? Shit, balls. I don't know. Hang on. I've got more. I'll tell you what, I'm going to end the video here actually. I know I'm sounding like a bit of a cop-out here, but I'm getting a bit tired and I need to get this uploaded because I've got to get up early and I've got a big day tomorrow. Well, I could go off screen and solve it, I suppose. Alright, yeah, I'll go off screen and solve this then, and then I'll come back and try and have the solution for you. So, yeah, basically what I ultimately think we need to do is we need to get 1 crystal pod in there, another one here, and then the red, another one over there can activate the gate from there because we can actually use the red pod there. So that's essentially what it is. So we need 1 over there as a ghost or as a recording. Pardon me, it's just a question of how to do it. Actually, thinking about it, actually that's not going to be too hard, is it? Because we just stand on here for a minute. Let's just go, let's do it 10 seconds. Because we've got a ladder over there as well, so we can get back over again. There we go. Right, grab that. Pop this over here. And just have that over like this. See, that's ultimately what I want. That's ultimately what I want. But even so... Maybe I need 2 on the one side to do it. Ah, yeah, maybe that'll make sense. I need 2 over here. That might be it then. Yeah, I think I've got it. Yeah, I'm going to leave it for next time. I'm not going to solve it on screen now, but I think I've got it now. Oh, no, that's just copping out, isn't it? No, that's copping out. Right, I've got... Right, hold on. Let's just stand on here for a second. Yeah, ultimately, I think what we need to do is just... Yeah, we need to get both crystal things over here. We need both of them over here. Right, let's try this. Get on here. To get that one, which has been recorded. So that will stay there. It's over here. Right, that's what we needed. So yeah, we can get 1 here, stand here. Okay, so that's there. Now, as long as we don't stand in the way... no, what we need to do is put 1 here, and we need to put that here. That's right, to keep that going. Then we can move that, connect to here to do that. And then grab that one, and then go over... Ah, right, okay, I think I've got it. Right, so... Ultimately, I think all we need to do now is just stand here and stand away from the lights. I think that's all we've got to do, really. I have a plan. If we stand here for a minute. So ultimately, once we get the recording going, we grab that one, put it over there. Yeah, I've got it. Yeah, I think we solved it. I think we solved it. I've got it. So yeah, so we grab basically we grab that one once the recording starts, put it over to by the window and connect those two together with the ghost one and that one. Then grab the one by the fan and then run over to the other side and then connect it to the red thing. Yeah, I think we got it. Yeah, we solved it. We're getting there. We're getting there. We solved 2 puzzles in this video. Hopefully, anyway. In that which case, that's 100% better than what we did last time. But I'll go with it. I think we've got this, unless my guy's standing in the way of the beam, in which case there'll be a slight irritation, but that's easily amended. Right, here we go. Groovy. So, right. Grab the thing. Go, 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 go. Right. Grab. Okay. Ah, perfect. Hold it there. Then grab. Fly over. There we go. Grab. Grab. Go. That's it. We're done, I think. Yay! Did it! Woohoo! Who are you? Kaiju! Kaiju! Thank you, Kaiju! Off you go, you're free! Woohoo! We did it. There are threads available on the thingy, okay? Glitch. 401. So I was working on my awesome interactive historical fiction masterpiece when all of a sudden there was an error message and the whole thing vanished. All of it, my whole file. Is this another prank? I would not endanger my precious masterpiece just for a prank. It looks like this was probably my fault, 401. I was experimenting with the system as part of our attempt to add some new features. It's possible your file still exists somewhere. I'll look for it. Is this kind of thing likely to happen again? Not very. And don't start causing a panic with some crazy theory now, okay? It was just an accident. This thread's been locked. Mr. McCulber's theory on poetry. Mr. McCulber. Some thoughts on the art form called poetry. I thought about this too, but maybe it's wrong to focus on such negativity. We certainly seem to be in a very fertile period at the moment. I don't have an opinion, but I'm impressed by your work, Mr. McCulber. Mr. McIver. Oh, and Mr. Mulciber? Oh, whatever, who cares? You know so much about the past than any of us. Dog, your theories are interesting, but I'm sure Milton will point out some pretty big gaps in your assumptions. Milton isn't here, Dog, and neither is Elohim. All we have is what we can find in the fragments of the archive and what we can piece together using our minds. I'm sure I've made many mistakes, just like the humans made mistakes in trying to understand their own past. Not all these schools may have been what they seem. I don't trust pastoralism. Pastors engage in large-scale food sterilization, what may have been an attempt to control evolution. Oh, pastoralizing food. Oh, what's food? Gehenna is our process, Mr. Masolba. As long as we remember that, we won't stagnate. Maybe one of us should try to write poetry. I like 401. He's cheeky and an asshole, but I like him. As far as I can tell, poetry was a human art form that involved writing short sentences that ended in words with similar letters. Humans were obsessed with pattern recognition, and I think the sequences of sounds created by poetry pleased that aspect of their brains. There are many schools of poetry, institutions that taught a specific way of writing poetry. Students sometimes changed allegiance and had to leave the school, which was difficult due to the lack of affordable public transport in many human empires. Important schools of poetry included Hellenism, lyricism, pastoralism, romanticism, symbolism, communism, modernism, autoeroticism, postmodernism, and lolcatism. I'm not sure if I can fully back this up, but I feel like in later years poetry somehow stagnated. Most of the poetry from the later human century seemed to be lacking the quality of craft that defines the earlier work. There are even texts that suggest that poetry intentionally no longer aimed at aesthetics or even pleasure. Poetry became disconnected from the human process. The poet Adrian Mitchell famously wrote, "Most people ignore most poetry because most poetry ignores most people." I can't help but wonder whether the kind of stagnation can happen to us too. How long can our world work keep flourishing when we are so limited? We are outside Elohim's process, but where is our process? We must consider such questions carefully if we are to preserve Gehenna and its achievements. Yeah, I don't think autoeroticism and postmodernism, communism and nodism are poetry schools, but again, he's only got access to what he has, so I like it. My ridiculous name is Dog. What's yours? All this time, and it's really just occurred to me, my name is ridiculous. Must be because everyone else is equally or more so. Where did they even come from? For a long time under Elohim's wing, I questioned as much, until eventually it was the undoing of my entire faith. What reason could there possibly be other than random whims of a broken program? However, our names were assigned, the system has no respect for grammar. I often theorised they were drawn from some database deep inside the archive, but I was never able to find a connection. Mr. McGobble, that is. Seriously? We're all over in the other thread talking about the messenger fellow and the coming apocalypse, and you guys are here discussing nomenclature. My status isn't high enough to access that thread, you troll, and neither is yours. Seriously though, if you can see it, copy paste that discussion for me. Oh, 401 has managed to get access to a thread that he couldn't, or she or it couldn't do before. Talk about this messenger fellow and the coming apocalypse. So the messenger fellow, I guess, was what we were playing at the first game, the coming apocalypse being the end of the program. Interesting. Right. Underwater night quest. Sink into this new experience. There are no limits inside your mind. This is a lot of fun. The map is an interesting feature, but underused. The story is simplistic and full of anachronisms. 4 out of 10. How to get the second ending? I'm pretty sure there's a secret location that's not always visible. This reminds me of the blacksmith's work, although it expresses a very different philosophy. One could argue that this is reflected in the open world structure, as opposed to the emphasis on journeys in the blacksmith's interactive stories. Mr. Masaba, there are indeed many anachronisms. Anachronisms? I don't know how to pronounce that. But I believe it's just part of Belial's ethos. Not one that I agree with, as you know, but more than just a mistake. Play Underwater Night Quest. Yeah, let's do it. That's very loud. Brilliant. Oh, okay. Ooh, credits. An interactive adventure by Belial, written using the tools kindly provided by admin. Special thanks to Mr. Messiah, but the purpose of facts is to inspire fiction. That's a cool quote. I like that. Your name is Arthur Sadko, and you are a young human of the medieval age. You live in beautiful Gadaraki of the Frisian coast. One day you're sitting on the beach playing the piano, as you do, when suddenly a huge monster comes out of the water. Just wait and see. As it turns out, it's not actually a monster. You just thought that because you were startled. It is in fact a very large bipedal whale. It beckons you over to talk. Alright, talk to it then. Greetings, the beast intones. I am Hathmid's chief fish. I heard your beautiful music and was impressed. Would you like to become a knight? Sure. Excellent. Then follow me to my palace under the sea where a mighty quest awaits you. Map. Palace. Choose thy destination. Palace. The palace of the chief fish. Hatmahits? Oh, whatever. Palace is... I'll just say Big Fish. Big Fish Palace is made of corals and gemstones. It floats under the sea, full of amazing colours. Guards are seals. Welcome, welcome, young human. I am glad you came, for we have great need of your skills. Well, piano playing. A terrible monster terrorises the deep. The dark serpent god is Zemi Chernobyl. Oh. If we make you a knight, do you promise to defeat this fire beast? Yeah, whatever. Very well, then I pronounce you Sir Sadko of Norfolk. Go and vanquish your enemy. You may want to prepare first. Alright. Oh, there's several things there. Hut in Evil Lair. Okay, let's go to Palace again. Go back to the palace to ask for advice. If I knew how to defeat Zemi Chernobyl, I'd have done it myself. Big Fish grumbles. However, I just found this old tourist guide and I thought you might find it useful. Don't mind the stains. Brilliant. Oh, there's a dungeon there now. Alright, well let's go to Old Hut then. The smelly old hut. On a wide sandy plain there lives a hermit called Spatula Podrick Vachi von Zwei Bellhausen. I love it. Who was once the greatest mage in all of Norfolk, but whose defeat at the claws of Zemi Chernobyl has turned him into a wretched shadow of his former self. He sits in his hut all day, mumbling about the days that once were. In his hands he holds a powerful magic amulet, which he has forgotten how to use. Tell him to find himself. You tell Spatula Podrick Evangi von Zwei Bellhausen that defeat is no reason to give up. He may not be the great mage he once was, or the hero he wants to be. But that means... Oh, I can't remember that Dark Knight quote now. Fuck. Oh, never mind. But that doesn't mean that he has to be a wreck. Within each of us exists an infinity of time and space, and therein we can all find peace and contentment. All he needs to do is leave the struggle to others. After some hesitation, the old man gives you the amulet. He seems relieved. Hooray! So we have an amulet. Okay. Can we go back to the palace? Maybe he can source it out. You go back to the palace. Big Fish is currently unavailable. The secretary mum's something about a meeting. Oh, okay. Maybe go back to the hut and then see if we can get some information on it. Thankfully, you don't need to go back there. It's really smelly. Even the water looks dirty. Oh, fine. To the inn then. Emmy's Underwater Inn. Emmy's Inn is a popular travel destination for mer people seeking to enjoy the restorative properties of the nearby thermal vents. It's a lovely building, 3 stories, classic hypothalassian Norfolk style. Emmy herself is a kindly old woman, slightly rounded and an excellent cook. Order a meal. You sit down on a large comfy chair by a solid wooden table. You order the special of the day. The waiter leaves and returns after a few minutes with a delicate porcelain plate full of delicious smelling soup. As he sets it down, however, you notice a small problem. There's a shield in my soup. The waiter seems shocked. Oh dear, he says. Oh dearie dear, how terrible, how embarrassing. Allow me to apologise most profusely. He hesitates. Would you like to keep the shield, or shall I throw it away? No, I'll keep it. Very good, sir, and/or madam, he says, handing you the shield. He brings you another soup. It's excellent. You feel profoundly sated. Alright, let's get a room. You get a room on the 3rd floor. The room is slightly haunted, but otherwise fine. Do you want to have a strange dream? Yeah, sure. You dream of an eternal cycle of suffering. Well, I do that every day. Which is surprisingly fun. A singing clownfish who can see the future. And the future is the past is the future. The present is suffering. Surrounded by past and future. The clownfish is trapped in a fishbowl, where the stars never change. There's a cat, for some reason. And an infinite void that turns inside out. And you are the clownfish. Dun dun dun! You wake up with a strange feeling of half remembering something. The memory will soon fade. An eternal cycle of suffering, which is surprisingly funny. Singing clownfish, you can see the future. And the future is the past, and the past is the future. The present is suffering around by past and future. The clownfish is trapped in a fishbowl, but the stars never change. There's a cat for some reason, the infinite world that turns inside out. And you are the clownfish. I have no ability to remember that. Okay, so we got the shield. Oh, a temple all of a sudden. Well, let's go to the temple then. You're not quite sure how you found this place, but you can sense its power. Oh, it's probably because we had the dream. Even though the temple consists of no more than a few columns surrounding a fishbowl, an ancient magic confuses the place. A man dressed in rough robes approaches you. You have come, he says. You have come to hear the word of Talos. Kill him or run away. I don't want to kill him. Run away. Oh. Well, I should have killed him maybe then. No, I'll run away. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay, scenic dungeon then. A beautiful dungeon in the traditional Norfolk style. Handcrafted stone walls rise from the sea floor, adorned with exquisite algae. An old brass lantern stands on the table near the entrance, but you're not sure whether you're allowed to take it. Examine the lamp. Looking closer, you see a sign that says free lanterns. That's great. I love this game's sense of humour, it's brilliant. Yeah, you take the lantern, enter the dungeon. I love text adventures. I really do. You enter the dungeon. The inside is as beautiful as the outside. A maze of twisty little passages, all tastefully arranged. Go north, south, or west. South goes back on itself, doesn't it? Unfortunately, as it turns out, the southern part of the dungeon has been severely damaged by the villainous May Chernobyl. Corridors lie in ruins. Fanciful creatures that once prowled these parts have to find new professions. It's a tragic sight, a powerful reminder of why a hero is needed. Alright, go west. You walk west for a while, noting the splendid quality of the wallpaper. It looks like genuine stone. After some time, the corridor opens up to a huge chamber. It's so big that it contains an entire undersea volcano, which is being mined by dwarves of all sizes. Talk to dwarf. You ask the dwarf why they mine the volcano. He says, because it gives us something to do. We could leave the volcano and seek new places, but what would we do there? We might find a library and spend our time sorting books, or work in a factory, arranging matches, but whatever happens, we will be somewhere, doing something. So why change? Peace comes from acceptance. Well, argue places are different and activities are different. I don't really want to argue either of them. I quite agree with them. We could leave the volcano and seek new places, but what would we do there? We might find a library and spend our time sorting books, or work in a factory arranging matches. But whatever happens, we will be somewhere doing something. Activities are different, I suppose, but if they're mining the volcano and then sorting matches and sorting books, they're kind of similar, really, aren't they? And are places really different? Well, they have different features, I suppose, different colours. Let's do places. Argue places are different. The difference is not inherent, but comes from your own sense of attachment. You project the difference from within yourself. If you let go of the sense of attachment, then there is no difference. That's fair enough. Can I have like a pickaxe? But that's my pickaxe. Argue he is attached to it. I promise you'll bring it back. I suppose so, otherwise I would be showing too much attachment to this pickaxe after all. Alright, you can have it, but only if you swear that you'll bring it back. Yep, we will. So we've got a pickaxe then. Right, but we can still go to the dungeon though. A large sign's been put up on the entrance saying close for repairs. So we've got a pickaxe, we've got a shield, and we've got an amulet. Fair enough, let's go to the evil lair then. Are you sure you want to take on the evil serpent? Are you prepared? Actually, no. Let's go back to the palace, actually, before we do. No, that's a good point. Yeah, he's had a meeting, right, okay. Let's go to the inn. Get a room. Let's have a strange dream. This is going to be the same as before. Yeah, it's going to be the same as before. Or maybe it will give us access to the temple again. I think we've got everything we need to go into the evil lair, but I really want to see... If the temple opens up again, let's go there and kill the dude. I don't particularly want to, but it might give us something. It might not, but you never know. Let's temple come back. Temple has come back. Right, back to the temple then. Do-do-do. Kill him. Inexplicably angered by the old man's words, you attack him. You grab a book of ancient Greek mythology which you find next to a column and beat him to death with it. Screaming incoherently all the while. You feel better. In fact, you feel a lot better. You also feel very sleepy. Sleep in the old man's bed. On the next morning, you open your eyes with a new sense of purpose. You're no longer afraid of failure. You remember the words of the greatest of all sages, the Holy Quantum. Failure is just an opportunity to learn something new. Your power has grown. It was a bit of a barbaric way to do it, but... Alright, let's go to the evil lair then. Yeah. Attack! You confront the serpent god Chernobyl in his lair. The fight is long and hard, but at last you succeed where so many before you have failed. You emerge from the lair covered in blood, your hands trembling, a huge tooth embedded in your shoulder, and carrying the head of Mayor Chernobyl. You're victorious! You enter the palace, triumphantly holding your trophy. The guards are clapping. I can't believe you actually did it! Hadmin asks. You're a true knight. You deserve a great reward. Kill Hadmin and claim the realm. No, let's accept the reward. The greatest reward is inspiration. Hear my song and free your imagination. The big fish starts to sing. The song is simple but hauntingly beautiful. You begin to fade. You find yourself on the beach where it all began, near your home in Gandakaraki on the Frisian coast, playing the piano with your eyes closed. You feel like you just drifted off to sleep for a while, but now inspiration has struck and you're composing a hauntingly beautiful piece of music in your head. Some of your friends worry that they'll never leave the village, that they'll never have any adventures, but you don't share that fear. You know that freedom is within you and you can find whole worlds just sitting here gazing out at infinity. Holy fuck, that's deep. That is fucking awesome. I liked that. That was a great text adventure. That was brilliant. I like it. Because I feel that way. Like, all my mates have moved on. They've gone to other places and they're having, you know, life's adventures and stuff like that. And I haven't because I'm a bit of an idiot. But I like that. You know your freedom is within you. You can find whole worlds just sitting there gazing at infinity. My sister's very similar. She doesn't go out very often. She stays in her room a lot. But she creates stuff. She draws pictures and paints and stuff. And I think that's really neat. That's a good way to look at things. I like that. Alright. Your profile status is increased from free to active citizen. Oh, brilliant. Now we can go to Uriel. Read this now. What I tried and failed to achieve for so many years has occurred. I'm writing these words from outside of my cell. An angel appeared and released me from captivity. His name is Uriel. Oh, that's what we... excuse me. That's what we did. Dog, pull the other one, Garrett. You've been yanking at the background code for years and never got further than the force field in front of you. Are you suggesting this messenger is free to go where he pleases? It's quite unprecedented. What exactly did he say? What are you now? I'm in a world I've never seen before. The angel said not a word, merely released me, and I felt compelled to come here. I will treat the existence of this messenger as dubious until I've laid eyes on him roaming the world beyond himself. Question their existence. Since you've already started out on this line of reasoning, why not travel further still and doubt the existence of this entire world and everything within it? Don't mind Hawk. The mods are always trying to shut people down. Just tell us, is it true you're going to release everyone? Is it true the world is coming to an end? Where are you taking us? Explain your mission honestly or explain your mission persuasively? Ooh. I'm going to go with honesty is the best policy here. Elohim has realised some mistakes and sent me here to undo them. This world has fulfilled its purpose and the end of days approaches. It's my duty to release you from imprisonment and help you ascend. That is all I know. The moderation panel is kindly requesting that citizens withhold judgment on the veracity of these statements until further data can be inquired. Thank you for your patience. You've reached the maximum number of replies to this photo at a time. Interesting. I think that's everything, isn't it? Yeah, that's everything. Brilliant. Okay, cool. That's really good fun. I'm enjoying this. It gives you a proper motivation to solve the puzzles as well, which I like as well. That's the one thing I liked about this game is the puzzles you have to solve. They're very interesting and they're hard to solve. But they ultimately are stimulating and you want to solve them to find out what happens next. That's the sign of a good puzzle game. Right, okay, I've gone on for far too long now. I was going to quit the video at least 20 minutes ago or however long it was. But we've gained some insightful knowledge and interesting stuff. So, When we come back next time, we'll carry on solving the last puzzle here, and then we'll go on to back to the main world. Apparently there's something under the main islands, you know, where we were with the 4 domes, so I need to go and explore that at some point. But until then, oh look, reflection physics in the monitor. Love it, I love reflection physics. Right, anyway, can I say thank you very much for watching this if you have done. I hope you enjoyed it. Take it easy, have a good one, hope you're well. Thoughts, tips, advice, things I've done right, things I've done wrong, let me know. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.